So I had a choice on, you know what, that's not how I want to start. That's the introduction I felt like I wanted to have, which is I want to say, I had a choice on whether or not I should call Lichka or just make a video and looks like I made my decision. Like, that's what I wanted to do, and I'm like, that's kind of just faggot. So let's just talk about stuff and things, which is what I want to talk about. So, I guess I'll talk about that. Like last night, something weird happened. So I stopped talking to Lichka, whatever. We said goodnight to each other. And then I went on to Facebook dating again or whatever. Just started. All right, hold on. Had to pass my coworker real quick. That was fun. That was a good little moment of Anyways, I went on Facebook dating afterwards. Just whatever. Just keep liking and seeing what the fuck's gonna happen. And then like, I don't know what the fuck. So I ran into a woman that had no arms or legs, right? And she was like 40. I don't even know what the fuck her name was. Exactly. But like, I just saw her and I was like, yo, I got so emotional. And I'm like, why? Like, I literally started like crying. I started fucking bawling just seeing this woman or whatever, right? And I'm like, what the fuck happened? And I even left her a message. I matched her just to send a message. And I said to her, I was like, I don't know who you are, but I cried seeing you on here. Like, I said all of this, and she wasn't attractive or nothing or whatever. It's just no arms, no legs. And I said, I cried seeing you on here. I'm like, I'm not trying to feel sorry for you or give you sympathy or anything. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. It's just, I just feel like you're very brave and courageous. And I'm like, and I even was like, I'm not trying to sound like an ass or something. I don't know. I didn't expect that. You know, I hope you find joy in your life. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why did I fucking feel that way? For this random ass fucking lady on a dating app with no arms or legs, very overweight. I don't know. Because I was like, she's trying to just find love and connection and human connection. And I feel how she's like, would just get denied because she has no arms or legs. Just no, fuck you, right? And it's just that fucked up. And I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to step in and be her friend or something. It's not even about that. I even said, I was like, I'm not here to match with you or do any of that. It's just, I just want to send this message. Like, that's what I said. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what happened to me? Like, I got so emotional. And then after I cried like a motherfucker, like, I jerked off. Because I was just like, yo, I don't know. And then it was like 11:30 at night. I was exhausted and just, I don't know. I just fucking was like, I hadn't jerked off since Monday and I was spiked up and I was just like, I don't know what else to do. I'm like, that's happened before. Like, I get super emotional and I want to like fucking have an orgasm because there's nothing else. I'm at such a, like, that's a weird thing. I don't know why that happens, but that I just get so vulnerable, and then there ain't nothing else. It's a weird feeling. I don't know. That was strange, though. I'm just like, what made me so upset? I just was like, wow, the world is so cruel, or something. Like, this is what I was thinking. I was like, the world is so fucking cruel, like it can be. And I'm just some random dude on there, right, with looking for something casual or whatever bullshit, right? And this is what I put on my fucking Facebook dating profile. Like, just some, like, at the surface looks like a piece of shit fucking goddamn fuckboy, right? Looking for some pussy. And then I send this kind of message to some random lady on some dating app. Like, the fuck? It's so weird. But I did it, and then, I don't know, I hope she responds. I was so emotional, and I wake up this morning, I jerked off, I slept, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Why was I so emotional? And I haven't cried like that in so fucking long. like it'd been forever since I fucking cried. I haven't been feeling nothing. I keep getting on here or just talking to myself, even outside of the YouTube, saying how apathetic I am, how indifferent I am. And I don't know, man, like I like lost it. It was so weird. I don't know, she kind of like reminded me of my mom. My mom's like overweight, so I just have this, I don't know, it was a weird feeling. And she's older, she's just 40, and I can just see like, you know, in her profile she says, well, you know, I'm optimistic and I got family and they have a nickname for me and this is what they say. So it feels like she's loved or whatever, right? But still, you're on, I don't know, I have no idea. Maybe she's a piece of shit, I have no idea. So whatever I portrayed onto her or thought about her, she might be a fucking scummy fuck. I have no fucking clue, right? So, but I sent the message anyways because of whatever perception that I have. I don't know, I felt her energy. Like, she just seemed like she's trying, right? And life fucking gave her no arms or legs. She said she was born that way. I'm like, bruh. Well, like, there are starving kids in motherfucking Africa I don't give a shit about all the fucking time, right? And I'm like, was I just feeling sorry for myself or something? And, oh, I want human connection, and this lady's just not getting it, and I need to be fortunate for what, I don't know. I really haven't analyzed it because I just passed out afterwards after I fucking jerked off and just went to sleep. And I was like, Jesus Christ, why do I keep fucking doing this to myself or something? You know, didn't look at porn, didn't do that. I don't know. That was weird. I'm very tired today. I don't know, like I made a YouTube video yesterday about like Lichka and that whole fucking brother fiance situation and how she wants to meet him and all this stuff, and I'm like, I didn't upload it because I was just like, Jesus, I was just fucking hating on her and fucking upset, and I'm just like, oh, whatever, like why? Well, I don't want to upload that. I didn't even listen to it. I think I listened to like 10 minutes of it, and I'm just like, whatever. I don't know though. That was weird. That was really fucking strange. And it's fucking weird to make videos again or something. Like, I just haven't done it in so long. And again, like, there's a camera in my fucking face. And, you know, it doesn't record. It hasn't recorded during one of these fucking video making sessions. Still though, it's uncomfortable. And I guess I'm just, you know what else? It really like, yeah, I'm just never satisfied. I'm never satisfied with where I am or who I am, and I want to be more honest. I want to be more this. I want to be more that. I want to not be so insecure. I just, like, every single day, like, I feel different or something, or I don't know. But hey, let me be more honest. I'm like, yo, my head's been hurting. I keep going to bed fucking too late. I don't know what I'm talking about, I guess. I don't know. I guess I just want to be honest again, like with myself, and just say like, yeah, I wish I could feel something still. Like I just, oh, stop trying to feel. Stop it. Stop trying to feel something, man. Just accept that you don't, or whatever, right? And I'm like, oh wow. Like when I re-listen to my video, I'm like, I could have been more honest there. I could have been more honest. I could have said more honest things. I wish I did, so I'd be more relatable and feel that. And then even earlier this week, where that whole video cut out that I really liked and I really felt vulnerable in and I really felt good about. And then now I can't recover and I can't make a video like that again. But I'm trying to not let that fuck with me. I'm trying to keep going. I'm like, where am I? I don't know, man. Where the fuck am I? Do I need to know? Do I want to know? I think so. Is that what I'm doing on here? Trying to figure that out, right? I need to understand at this point, why am I making YouTube videos? Why am I doing this? That's always good, right? And the thing I always hate is when I start getting a roll and then the fucking video ends because I gotta, do my job, right? Like, get started, man. Like, let's go. It's just find it. Just open up. Just, get in there and figure out some answers. Right? But at the end of the day, even if I was able to rehear that video that I made on, I think, Tuesday or something, if it didn't cut out, the audio didn't cut out, how much better in a place would I be, like, mentally? If I was able to hear all of that stuff that I actually said. Oh, I feel better or something. Would I? Why do I keep making fucking YouTube videos? Why do I keep doing this? Am I looking for something? I want to figure out something. Paradoxes. Yeah, I just I don't get it. Like, I can't get a grip. Yeah, I'm like, do I want a grip? I think I do. I'm like, does that mean stability? Is that what I'm talking about? Like, I want a grip on reality. I want something to just make sense or something, right? I want it. Why do I want it so badly? What would that do for me? I keep trying to make sense. I keep trying to get stability. I keep trying to feel better about myself. I keep trying to want to feel good about where I am in my life. I want to feel good physically. I want to feel good mentally. I want to feel good about the position in life that I'm in. Right? Like, I want this or something. But I'm like, do I? Is that what I want? Why do I want that so fucking bad? I'm not sure. I still don't know what I want. Do I want to know what I want? Yeah, I can't just be like, this is who I am. This is where I'm going. This is the direction in my life. And Rich K even said this to me, like, when she was talking about me and she was ranting about a whole lot of things, but she's just like, I'm with you and you're just lost, don't know where you're going, don't know what you want, don't know what's going on. And again, that is so unattractive to women. It can be. Most of the time it just is. Women love a confident man, a strong man that knows what he wants in life, knows where he's going, and has a mission, right? And like, it all goes back to that stupid shit. I don't have a mission. I don't have a passion. I don't have a drive. I don't have meaning. I am directionless. And any woman that wants to get with me will have no safety, will have no reliability, will have no guarantees, because I can't provide that and don't want to. And I don't feel like any man can. They like make any promises or something. I'm like, I can't make any. I'm not going anywhere. I promise. Like all the things that women want to hear. I'm not going anywhere. I promise. I'm not gonna go anywhere. Yeah, this is what I'm doing in my life. Yeah, this is what I feel good about it. I love this. I'm passionate about it. Hell yeah, confidence, right? And I'm like, Jesus, I feel like a failure of a man, like genetically. There is this genetic failure. I'm not meant to reproduce. I'm not allowed to reproduce because the men that are allowed to reproduce, they know what they want, they're confident, and they got a direction, they got a mission, and they're on it. And it ain't even about women. A woman is behind her man trying to help him on his mission. But she's not head of the house. I'm like, yo, you know what the other thing is? Like, I guess that just is also just annoying. That I still don't even have that much passion about anymore. It's just the men and women dynamics and how it feels like we're at war all the fucking time. Whatever. You know what? And this is what I mean. I don't even care because I feel like people, I don't give a fuck. I've already said it a million goddamn times. I'm bored. We suck at relationships. And I don't even care about talking about that right now. I just want to know, like, I don't know what I want to know. How about that? How about I don't know what the fuck I want to know? How about I turned on the camera and I'm going, right? And that's a good thing. You just, hey, at least you're trying, right? At least I'm trying something. I'm like, what am I trying to do? You're trying to try, and that's noble. Well, I said, depends on who the fuck you're talking to, right? Which is everything. Depends on who the fuck you're talking to. I sound like and then this is the insecurity. I sound like I am rambling about goddamn nothing. Nothing's going on. There's no substance to this video. There's no structure. There's no anything. There's no topic. It's yo, dude, are you scrambled fucking eggs right now? Like, what are you? Where are you going with this? Nowhere. There's nowhere to go. Can I accept that? I don't think so. I can't accept that. I can't accept it. That there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to fucking go. There's nothing I fucking want to hold on to. There's no foundation for me to find. There's no stability that I can fucking grab onto. There's no grip of reality. There's no passion for me to get. There's nothing defined here. It's not even like, oh, hey, I'm an empty person. Oh my God, let me fall into the void. It's just, that's lame too. That's a position. Holy shit, I have no position. And I feel like I can't just fucking anything. Yo, my head hurts, bro. My head hurts, but guess what? This is what I like. Deep down, this is what I like. I feel it. I feel how, even though I'm not really talking about nothing right now, like I just get elevated and I feel like I keep moving somewhere. My fucking coworker is right next to me. The guy just, I don't know, that's uncomfortable. I don't want him to see what I'm doing, right? He's right next to me. We're in butt-fuck traffic. I'm like, all right, go ahead, man. Get out of here. How do I ignore you? How do I... Damn it. Like, I don't give a shit about nobody else on the road. I don't give a shit about nobody else on the road. Like, as soon as I see a coworker, I'm like, listen, some people know that I have a YouTube channel, right? But I'm just like, nah, I don't, whatever, him, I'm like, I don't want to show that. It's like, because none of these other people can touch me. They're all in their own cars, they're all in their own worlds. They might look at me fucking ranting or moving my hands like a crazy person, quote unquote. But they're nothing. They're white noise to me. But I'm like, this guy could come up to me and be like, hey, so what the fuck were you moving so weird like that? What was going on? I don't want to have that conversation. So he's a lot more cars ahead of me now, but still he's in the vicinity and his energy's here. And it's fucking me up. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't care. Maybe I shouldn't care. What the fuck should I do? I don't know. I don't feel like I can really get to a point of feeling just good about where I am in my life or something like it. I just can't. And I've also brought that up before. It's like, okay, how do I find a state of being where I'm accepting where I'm at, right? But I'm also trying to improve my life at the same time, but I'm patient with it. I'm patient with the process. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey, right? Yo, you know, Lichka has similar feelings to me when it comes to this kind of shit, like this existential whatever. Like, she'll say the same kind of sarcastic stuff, that typical lines that people like to say. You just gotta find your passion, and once you do, you'll just, yeah. Like, she has the same kind of feeling of like, why does all of this feel like horseshit? All of it actually feels like horseshit. Like, every single position, I don't give a fuck what it is. It's just like, well, because it doesn't work for you doesn't mean that it's horseshit for another I'm like, yo, okay, I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna say it. I feel like it is horseshit. That's my position. Every single position. I don't give a fuck if it's religion or you're an atheist, but you have a position on something. Like, something feels off. Every culture, every single goddamn place in the fucking world. Just, I don't give a shit. I haven't traveled. I don't know what the fuck. But I like, the feeling that I have, How much different is it? It's way different. Oh my God, it's super different. It's the way they feel. I'm like, yo, me going somewhere else, it's like there's a different skin on the same animal. That's what it is, man. It's the same animal to the core, just with a different background and a different language and a different fucking goddamn way of life. I need to go see it. Ooh, maybe I'll find a different perspective. Ooh, no, something everywhere, even though I haven't been everywhere, it just something feels off in the human condition. And I'm like, and I keep trying to, oh, there it is. Oh my God, there it is. Hey, let's start digging there. Something feels off in the human condition. What the fuck am I talking about? Why can't I relax in this body, in existence? Something feels off? Really? Something feels off. Yeah, absolutely. Something feels off as fuck. Now I want to keep digging in there. Again, my therapist plays the guitar. You will never fully master the guitar. You will always be working on being better at it. It is an infinite mastery fucking thing that you can pick up. Because you'll never get it down 100% to the point where you're like, fuck yeah, dude. You can always improve. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. I don't give a shit about any of that. I said it, I think, in the video that I made that got cut off, like the microphone died. My mastery that I feel like I'm trying to do is honesty. I will never master honesty with myself. I will never master honesty with anything. No, not anything. Fuck it. It's just, I'll never master being honest with other people. I'll never master being honest with myself. There's always more layers, and you'll never reach, okay, now I'm at the top. There's no more, I can't be any more honest than I already am. Because there's so many layers of, and then you know what the problem is? I just felt it. I want to dig through, because I keep saying this, honesty, truth. And I want to get to the core of my being, right? And see what's there. See what the fuck I'm actually about or something, right? See what humanity is actually about. And I can't do that with other people. Like, I can't control them. I can't have as many conversations as I want, and there's so many barriers between communication anyways, so I'll do it with myself. And all I've developed is language, which is English, because it's just where I was born in fucking America. This is my language. I'm like checking, is my fucking mic on? Yeah, it is. This is my barrier. This is not my barrier. So I'm using language as a tool to dig inside of myself, and I don't even say I have a hope to find anything. I'm like, what the fuck is there? Why is it off? What is off? I want to get to the root. And I'm like, yo, my lips are dry as fuck. Oh, I hate it. It's like driving me crazy right now. I don't know why. I keep fucking applying lip balm. It doesn't even do anything. Yeah, so anyways, like, I feel like language, I don't give a shit. Let me reset for a fucking goddamn second. Let me take a sip of water. Shut the fuck up, dude. Again, something feels off, and I want to know what that is. Here's the question. Why do I want to know what that is? Something's off inside the human condition. Oh my God, let me figure it out. Why? Why? Let me just stop for why. What is off? All right, whatever. Hey, the barriers of talking to people. Fuck it. You know, it is what it is, right? But even inside of me, I'm like, something's off. Something's broken. And I keep thinking about religion. Like, I keep thinking about this. We are born sick. Okay, cool. So, do I feel like I'm sick? Do I feel like something's wrong with me? So I want to be honest. I want to be honest. I want to make these YouTube videos. I've been doing it for over a year now, and I want to figure out something. What is wrong with me? Because I don't know. Everybody walks around like we got problems. Everybody walks around like we got problems. There's always room for improvement. Is that the issue right there? There's always room for improvement. Where the fuckity damn did this come from? Always room for, like, we as everything, humanity, always think there's room for improvement. I've talked about this boring shit before though, so I don't care. I don't want to go there anymore. It's not there anymore. The answer's not there. But still, there's always room for improvement. Something always feels like something's wrong. Always. Something's always wrong. We all got problems, right? Because that's just the ultimate relatability with everybody. Oh, you're fucked up, I'm fucked up. Mental health crisis. Do you have a therapist? If you don't, you're fucking up because you got problems you need to solve. And then again, I've said this to, like, okay, anybody that walks around like, I ain't got no problems to solve, you look at them and you're like, suck a dick, die. You arrogant piece of goddamn scum cunt. Like, that's what the fuck you want to say to them. You got no problems at all? Really? Shut the fuck up. You're full of shit. That's how I feel about them. But what about me? Do I got problems? What problems? What's the issue? Oh, I don't like my job. There's a camera in my face. Perfection. We're all actually perfectionists, but I don't want to talk about all of you. I'm talking about me. I'm a perfectionist. As much as I want to say I'm not, as much as I want to say there's a lot of things that I accept, I don't. There's a lot of things I don't accept. It all depends on where my focus is. And so far, my focus has been what the fuck is going on with good old Matthew. All the passion is like there. When I feel that, I'm like, what the fuck is going on with you, dude? Matthew? Fuck people. I don't want to figure out what the fuck is wrong with them. Yeah, something's fucked up with them. All right, whatever. I can talk to them, and it's all just to try to figure out what's wrong with me. Maybe their perspective or their goddamn answer to their whatever self-reality will help me with mine. You know, I'll hear something from them that will make me think in a different way so I can get to the truth of myself, which is what? What am I looking for, man? What the fuck am I looking for? Why? Why must I look? Can't let it go, man. I can't let it go. I can't let that go. I stopped for a second because it's exhausting. You know, I did stop for a second. I was like, yo, okay, fuck YouTube. Fuck talking about bullshit. Fuck all of this nonsense. I want to play No Man's Sky. Still kind of enjoying No Man's Sky. I'm still at a point, though, where I'm like, all right, you know, I'm kind of getting a little bored of it because I feel like I did everything. But it's an exploration game. And I keep thinking about this, too. I thought about when I was brushing my goddamn teeth this morning. I was like, something about creativity. Like, I keep thinking about creativity. So, I really like to create. But at the same time, I lost so much of the creativity as I've gotten older. I've said this before. It's like I used to have such a crazy imagination. But I tried to dig in there and understand what that was, you know. What was it about my childhood that I look so fondly back on that I'm like, oh wow, I wish I could go back there and just be a kid and just have fun. You know, and Lichka couldn't even relate to that. She's like, I don't know what the fuck that means. What is fun? You know, she had a whole different childhood than I did. And I'm just like, fun, what is fun? That's crazy, isn't it? What is fun? So, me and Lichka and her kids are gonna go do the Halloween. Hell yeah, right? We're gonna go do this. And what my costume is, I chose Secret Agent. Right? So I'm gonna get a fucking, she calls it a blazer, right? I'm like, okay, is that what it is? All right, whatever, a blazer. And I got a black tie, I'm gonna have a white shirt, and I got a golden toy Desert Eagle. Looks really awesome. It's fucking like 15 bucks. It was like 13 bucks, whatever. It's super cheaply made, but it looks really good. You know, it's like a little Nerf gun. It doesn't function very well, but I don't give a shit. It looks awesome, right? And last night, right before bed, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. So I was playing No Man's Sky. I was on the phone with Lichka, just video chatting the whole evening or whatever, right? We're just hanging out. And then I got this Golden Desert Eagle yesterday, and it was 10 o'clock at night, and this inner child, right, quote unquote, I'll call it, just came out, and I started walking around my house with the golden, like clearing rooms, like acting like I'm some fucking cop or something, clearing out the house, you know, checking corners and making sure nobody has a fucking angle on me that can fuck me up, right? I did it several times, and it was fun. It was fun, right? But I still don't have what I had when I was a kid. You know? I'm obsessed with sex. I'm so much more objective oriented. I always say orientated. I don't know why. That's not even how you fucking say it. Oriented. I fucking hate that. I just don't. Orientated. Huh? Why does that feel so much better? Oriented. Anyways. I'm so much more about objective. Right? Everything needs to be objective based. That's why, like, a game like No Man's Sky, I feel like most adults play it. Right? And there is a story, and there are things to do, and there are objectives, right? But it is an exploration game. It's a sandbox game. You make up your own shit. There was another game I used to play like absolutely crazy when I was a kid. It's called Garry's Mod. And I remember I first learned about this off a YouTube video. I remember all the way back then, it was like 2009. I remember when I learned about Garry's Mod, I remember I shit a fucking brick when I saw it. I was like, oh my God, I have to play that. Because it is so sandbox. It is so, you just got a bunch of props, a bunch of tools, and you can do whatever the fuck you want, and you can make a bunch of shit. It's just fun. It's just fun. Make all different types of fucking contraptions. I remember one of my favorite things to make was a locker with wheels, thrusters that would make it move around, and a camera front facing with a turret. And it would I would be able to drive this thing around and shoot. And I remember it was so fun, but there was no point to it. It was just have fun. Put NPCs on the ground and shoot them with this dumb little locker contraption that you fucking made. I still remember there was this one gaming fucking thing called Noobs that was in my fucking town when I was growing up, and it had Garry's Mod. And I remember you had to go in there, you had to pay a fee to go play it for a couple hours. I remember my mom would drop me off there. I remember we would go to the AM/PM and get fucking taquitos and or whatever, and then fucking go there, and I would have this big taquito, and you could just, it was so cool. It was awesome. It went out of business. Went out of fucking business, right? And then I was 13, and I finally made Steam. I finally got a Steam account. You know, and my Steam account is, I don't even want to say it. I guess that's too personal. I don't want to, whatever. Anyways, that's my login. It's Matthew D13. That's why I called it. Because I was 13 when I made it, right? And damn, I remember even when I got Xbox Live, like Matthew Rules 11 was my Xbox Live name for the longest time, right? I was 11 when I got that shit. So fun. Anyways, Gary's Mod. So, and this is the thing that I hate about growing up or something. Something happened. So in Gary's Mod, I logged over 3,700 hours into this fucking game. So many hours, right? And at first there's a sandbox mode, and then I moved into role playing. So at first it was just sandbox. All I would do was I would make planes, I'd have fun, you just join a server and you just fucking make some stupid shit and show it off, right? That was the fun of it. I remember I made this little plane and it would have the French flag trail, and I really loved making it. It was awesome. Anyways, so then I moved into role playing, and the thing about role playing is you'd be a thief or you'd be a cop or you'd be a whatever the fuck you want to be. You could be the mayor of the town. It was really fun. But the whole thing was about money printers. Get the most money, have the most power, and it's real players, right? So, and you can get raided, you can have a gun shop. I love being a gun dealer as well, and I would have money printers in the back. That way, if you're a gun dealer and if people are trying to raid you, like whatever, you can just shoot them because you got fucking guns, right? Or I'd be a raider. But the problem was, I'm like, it was about money. And once you achieved all the money on the server, you had the most power, and I did that a lot. And me and my friend that now lives in goddamn Turkey and is married would play Gary's Mod all the time. He'd come over, we'd play for 10 hours, right? Yelling and screaming, having a good time, talking shit. We had microphones. It was degeneracy, and it was such a good time. But me and him would take over servers, right? And once we conquered a server, we'd move on to the next one. And I'm like, this translates to life. What the fuck happened to me? Instead of being in a sandbox making a goddamn who gives a shit fucking contraption and having fun with it, I moved into I gotta make a bunch of money, get a bunch of power over people, and be the strongest. But once that's achieved and there's nobody else to conquer, there's nobody else to raid, it's over. You gotta stop. Move on to the next fucking shit. What was it? Alexander the Great conquered everything. I remember he owned like half the world, and there was some other fucking other half of the world, and he was like, I want your shit too. And he fucking took it. And I think there was a saying or something, I don't remember exactly how it goes, but he was sad that he couldn't conquer the moon. He had nothing else to conquer. He conquered the world, and his reign was over. That's why I'm like, this society, this people, humanity, what the fuck is wrong? Again, oh God, hold on. Lichko was calling me. Anyways, again, conquer. Hold on. Let me just reset. It's okay. No, what I want to say is just like something flipped. When I was a kid, I can't even really tap into it anymore. Like I felt very creative. I felt like I had an imagination. I also used to make I used to draw all the time. I used to just make shit up. I used to draw all the time. And I remember I always, it would be about all my friends, and we'd go on crazy adventures in space or something, and we'd go fucking kill, and it was always so bloody and fun or whatever, right? Like, that's so weird, dude. Like, I really don't think about my childhood that much. All the answers are there. Oh, therapy. Oh, let's dig into that childhood. Oh, who's your mom and dad? Oh, it's so lame. I don't like this either. But it's true. Like, dig in there and you really figure out a lot of things about yourself. I still don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, to be honest. Anyways, yeah, I used to make like fucking short stories. And I remember, I don't even know where it is. I remember I made a story. It was an assignment in my high school, like English class. And I remember I made a short story about this guy named John Bronston or something. Like, I always liked his fucking name because Bronstein. I like, whatever. It was the Philly mob, and I remember I made this whole entire story. It all started with this kid growing up, and somebody broke into the house and killed his parents, and then he ended up growing up and being out of foster homes and all this goddamn shit, and he ended up joining the Philly mob. And I remember I even I had all these names. It was so funny. You're a scab, and then you're a this, and then you're a that, and then he made it all the way to the top, and he met the leader of the Philly mob, and his name was Roach, right? I named him Roach. It's so funny to talk about. And there was a detail from his childhood from the person that killed his parents with a shotgun. John Bronstein remembered a detail on the killer's arm, and it was a tattoo saying "Life is a short trip." And he ended up working his way up in the Philly mob and got all the way to this character Roach, right? And I love this twist. It was so good. I love this story that I made. He met up with Roach, whatever, just because, well, he recognized his work, he heard about him, yada, yada. And then I remember John Bronstein had a best friend, his name was Dylan, and all this kind of stuff, and it was just fun, right? And anyways, and he died from an overdose. Dylan died from an overdose because they were drug dealers. Like, that's what the fuck they started out as, and then he got blah, blah, blah. Anyways, Roach, calls in John Bronstein, is like, I like your work, I like what you're doing, you've been doing great, right? I want you to do this for me, or some shit like that. And then he noticed that detail on his arm, Roach's arm. Life is a short trip. Exactly how he saw it when he was a kid. And then he was like, holy shit. All the way back then, this fucker killed his parents. And he worked his way up in the gang, in the Philly mob, just to find out that fucking leader of the Philly mob is the dude that killed his parents. And then John Bronstein went on a plot of figuring out how to kill him. And whatever, that was the whole story. He ended up killing him, and then the story was called Full Circle. Like, you had to make a story about, like, everything all coming together. I can't remember. And it just all came back together, right? And I was so proud of this short story. I really liked it. I really got to find it. I don't know. I lost it in fucking translation. I don't know where it is. I think it is gone forever because I fucking had a flash drive that I overrid on accident. Maybe I have it somewhere. I don't know. I got to figure that out. Anyways. So, my whole point is, I had all of this passion, right? I had all of this creativity, and something flipped inside of my goddamn brain as an adult where it wasn't about fun anymore. It wasn't about just mindless, who gives a shit fun. It was about objective. And I'm like, and it was about improving, and it was about getting better. And is that just a culture thing? Is that actually not inside of humans, but we just made the culture? But why the fuck did that come to be? Why is the culture and society, like, everywhere about improving and being better? I mean, I guess you can be like goddamn Buddha, like I said, and just not give a shit and stop wanting things, and desire equals suffering. And as soon as you stop fucking desiring, then you won't be fucking miserable. I suppose, whatever, right? Can't seem to catch the fucking memo, and I don't fuck with Buddha. Maybe I should. Anyways, I don't know what happened. Anyways. Everything became objective based. Everything. And I don't know why. What happened to dumb fun? Like, you look at children, and it doesn't appear that they're really, like, all about objective. Like, they're just not. They just want to have a good time. They're just fucking running around, playing tag. Who gives a shit? That's what they're fucking doing. They're not worried about how can I conquer the world or something. You know, there can be little aspects of they want to be first place and that feels really good. But like, Jesus Christ, like you definitely get that validation. Like I thought about that when I was a kid. Like, you do like this feeling. But most of the time I'm like, I just want to have fun. But now I'm like, it's about objective, and there needs to be purpose, and there needs to be meaning behind my motives. And I don't seem to find anything that's meaningful for me to move towards in real life. I don't give a shit about real life. Let me make a bunch of money. I don't give a fuck about a bunch of money, like I said. Let me, move up in a company? I don't give a shit about moving up in a company. Let me be the bestest this in the, I don't give a shit. So what am I trying to do? I don't know. It doesn't appear that I can find anything with some sort of meaning that I give a fuck about, that I want to pursue. Like, I just don't give a fuck. You know? Like, I just don't give a fuck. I'm like, what happened? And that's the same thing with No Man's Sky. I go back to that. Like, it's such a fun ass sandbox game. And if I had that game when I was younger, I would have put 6,000 hours into it, just like I did with Gary's mod. But since it's not like that anymore for me, and my mind isn't that way anymore, like, I'm on here making YouTube videos and I'm trying to figure out something. Let me get to the deeper meaning of, yeah, let's go. And then I'll, you know, once I achieve that, then something good's gonna, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I don't want to fucking play sandboxy games anymore. I'm over here looking for an objective. And I don't understand it. And I guess that's just another day in the books of making a YouTube video. And hey, I guess. That's okay. Until, goodbye.